Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion right, Campbell.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Giants at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Timberland.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from attempt. This is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jones. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Rita.
On first down, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Detroit, goal north salad.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And That's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Jones. Campbell making the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Half 18.
2nd and 6.
Hey, alert. Gold gutter.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jones on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Second and 10. Off play action. Jones escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Field goal's all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love looking to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go, hey.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Love to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here is third and quite a ways. After the penalty, it's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Timberland, Timberland. North salad. Cockroach.
To throw again, Jones. And he's got some space here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ready.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Come on, set.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready up.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Play action this time with Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Giants 3. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
Okay,
Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. They kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Goldfish! Goldfish!
Throwing again. Jones eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you...
The way in, touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. in order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Love, they go play action now. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. You're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Set cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Ready?
Love now. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. A short throw to Musgrave, and he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Again, it's Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Love looking to throw it. Jones has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here. Touchdown! Christian Watson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Chip.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter, both offense and